Beautiful day out here for shooting. Today we're gonna be shooting Blazer 115 grain aluminum case 9mm out in what I like to call the backyard here. And the firearm that we're shooting today is the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 full-size 9mm. And this is a fantastic handgun. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sawtooth Tactical. I'm George, and today we've got the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. It's a 9mm pistol, 4¼ inch barrel, direct competitor with the Glock 17, and this pistol is a true winner. So please like, share, comment, subscribe if you like this video. I would love to hear about it. If you don't, let me know that too. Here we go. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. So I know that the 10mm just came out this month, so we figured we'd do a video on the 9mm. This is the full-size 2.0. It is pretty much in every way the same pistol, except for chambered in 9mm rather than 10, and it still has the old style trigger here. But it's a fantastic gun. Super reliable, super accurate. So Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm full size 2.0. Now this is a big improvement from the original M&P, which was a great pistol in its own right. But there are some big upgrades to this one, and so we're going to talk about those, but we're going to talk about all the things that were the same with the original one too, and why this pistol is just a really great option. So if you're in the market for a 9mm pistol, I highly recommend the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 line. Of all my 9mm, this is the only one that has never had a failure once in I don't know how many rounds, probably at least 1,000, I know that much. So this thing is done really, really well. But besides that, it's also a highly ergonomic gun, and it's just fantastic in just about every way. So this is the full-size version. This is the 4¼ inch barrel, 17 round capacity. So 17 plus 1 gives you 18 rounds of 9mm. Now, I use this as my secondary home defense weapon. So I keep it loaded with Federal HST, and it goes in the little bedside quick access safe that I have. And we'll do a whole video about home defense, how to set up your home for that, everything else. So my primary home defense weapon is the AR pistol, 11½ inch, which we've done a video about already. Secondary is this one, and that's basically, this one I can get to a lot quicker. The AR pistol, you know, if you have kids and stuff, you have to keep things locked up, so it makes it a little more difficult. This one goes in a quick access safe, comes out really fast, easy to get to. I've never had to use it. I hope I never do, but just in case, this is probably the first line of defense. So I want something that's going to be reliable and accurate, and this is both of those things. It is a direct competitor with the Glock 17, meaning that it's a full size, whereas, you know, the 19 is a 4-inch barrel, 15 round capacity gun. So, but there's a lot of things, a lot of reasons why I bought this instead of a Glock. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against a Glock. I don't think they're quite as pretty, but I probably will get a Glock 19 at some point, mostly as a platform to customize and upgrade. I just think that would be fun. I think it would be a fun thing to do on the channel. But anyway, so this one, the reasons why I wanted this over the Glock are a few things. Number one being the grip angle. So this has an 18-degree grip angle, which is the same as a 1911. It points very well. As you can see from the shooting footage in this video, It's really easy to be on target, to make follow-up shots. I can be extremely accurate with this gun. So the other thing too about it is this grip. The grip texture on it is just amazing. It is, it's like a custom stipple job that you don't have to have somebody do custom for you. So this grip texture, I don't know if you can see it in the camera there, but it is very, very aggressive. So if your hands get wet, sweaty, wet, today we're out shooting in the snow, you're still gonna have a very good grip on this firearm no matter what. And the cool thing too is that it comes with different palm swell inserts. So you've got big ones, you've got medium ones, you've got small ones. And you can adjust the size of your grip to your hand. Right now I'm running the medium one. It seems to be the best one for my size hands. It works really well for me. And that was the first thing I noticed when I went to go look at this gun. I put it in my hand and the thing just felt really good. Everybody's gonna be different. Some people are gonna like, a Glock better, but a Glock has more of an angle to the grip. I like something a little more vertical. Kind of like what I put on this AR. It's a very vertical grip compared to what they come with. I like the more vertical grip. To me, it's easier to just to point the weapon that way. So besides the grip, there's some other really great features to this gun. It's a polymer frame striker fired pistol, like most of the modern 9mm that are out these days. But some of the cool things about this one, the frame is steel reinforced. So that gives you a couple advantages. For one, it doesn't flex and twist during, firing. Keeps it nice and rigid, which is really nice. It also makes it so this accessory rail, let me show you it. So the accessory rail, you can put, lights, lasers, whatever you want to on there. I keep a light on mine. But it makes it so the gun is accurate and reliable, even with, some weight on here. That's a really good thing about that steel reinforced frame. And so I keep a light on it. Like I said, it's my, backup home defense weapon. So the light I have on here is a DefendTek. Now I know it's not the biggest name brand, but it's a local company. I live in Idaho. These guys are out of Idaho, so I wanted to try their product, support a local company. And so far it seems to be a great light. It's got the on like that or a strobe feature. Generally, I haven't had to use the strobe feature yet, luckily. I don't really want to ever have to use it. But that's there, to disorient or blind an intruder or something if you had to do that. So anyway, this DefendTek light has treated me well so far. I've used it at the range quite a bit, but I do have to admit, most of the time when I go to the range, I shoot without the light on. And the reason for that is that I got this gun in a whole kit. And part of the kit came with a holster and a mag holster and all kinds of other stuff. So let me show you that kit here real quick, because it is something that's still available and it was a great deal. So if it's something that you guys are looking to get into, especially say if you don't have a pistol yet and you're looking to get your first one, you can get a whole setup here that comes with just about everything that you need.
Love this gun.
So the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 comes in a nice hard case. That's one thing that's so nice about it. You don't have to go out and buy a case. But this one that I got specifically came with a lot of things inside the case as well. So as you can see here, you get a holster with it. Now that's an outside the waistband holster, so it's basically for when you're at the range. It's not a concealed carry type of holster. I do have an inside the waistband holster for this gun, but we'll talk about that in a minute because there is an interesting thing about this gun specifically inside the waistband. It's kind of a pro and a con. This also comes with a double mag holster. It comes with your different palm swell inserts, and it comes with a Maglula magazine loader. And this magazine loader has come in very handy, especially if you go shooting a lot like I do. It just saves your thumbs. It makes it, and I use it for loading up all my magazines of all my different pistols, not just this one. So it's definitely a nice thing to include in that. But I found this deal. It was $600 for the pistol and everything else that came with it. The pistols themselves, are about $580 right now anyway. So to get 3 magazines, holsters, the mag loader, all that for $600, I thought it was a great deal. And I use every bit of it, quite a bit. I was out on the range today with it, as you can see from the footage in this video. So like I was saying though about inside the waistband carry with this, one of the things I love about it is that grip texture. But, with everything, there's, ups and downs. That grip texture, it's great in the hand. It hurts against your skin. It's literally like sandpaper. So if you are going to carry something like this inside the waistband, definitely, it works for me with a setup like this, where you have a t-shirt underneath that you can tuck in, and then, a button down over it so that it's concealed. But you're going to want something between this grip and your skin, or else you're not going to be very comfortable. And as you know, if you carry, you want to be comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you're going to be adjusting things. It's not going to work for you, and you're not going to want to carry. So just something to think about there.
17 plus 1 capacity, 4¼ inch barrel. This thing's a winner. Super easy to manage the recoil. It's a really easy gun to shoot.
So some of the other features of this pistol that are pretty nice, it does come with front cocking serrations. Now, it kind of seems like they're a bit of an afterthought. I love the serrations on the back of the slide on this gun. The M&P line with the the fish scale serrations, I just think they look really cool, but they're also very easy to manipulate, which is nice. These ones in the front, I kind of wish they'd gone all the way up to the top of them, which I believe they are doing now with the new 10mm version. But they should have done it on this too. You can manipulate it, the way it is, but it would have been nice if they came all the way up. Still though, it's better than nothing, that's for sure. They upgraded the trigger on this one from the 1.0. Now it still has that, hinged trigger design with the, very pronounced curve to it, which I think at some point I will be replacing the trigger on this gun. I'm going to get one of the Apex flat-facing trigger, with the new sear and the whole deal, so that you get a lighter trigger pull, and it's just shorter and crisper. I've seen a lot about them. I think they're definitely a good thing to do on this. The trigger seems to be the one complaint people have about this pistol. But honestly, it's really not that bad. So it does have quite a bit of take-up. And it was a little gritty when I first got the gun. The more I shoot it, the more it seems to smooth out a little bit. But that little bit of a take-up, nice crisp break. Audible tactile reset. There's the break again. It's definitely not bad. I just prefer a flat-facing trigger, and if I can put something in it that's nicer and it's going to make it shoot better, I feel like I might as well. I think it's about $150 for the Apex trigger setup. So we will be doing that in the future, and we'll do a video on that as well. Pretty much everybody that I know that has done it says that it's just a major upgrade to this gun. One of the cool things about the M&P 2.0 series is that it is highly upgradable, kind of like Glocks are or AR-15s are. There's a ton you can do to a gun like this, and maybe in the future I will do some of that stuff. I'd like to maybe be able to put an optic on it at some point. This one is not cut for an optic, so that would mean having the slide milled out and You know, that's going to be an expensive thing to do and not something that I feel like I can really just do myself. So we'll see about that, but trigger, I think we will go with. So other than that, you know, it's got a great mag release, really easy to hit. Drop the mag right out, as you can see. It's nice 17 round mags, really easy to get in there. Came with 3 of them. Pistol breaks down really easily, so there's a couple ways you can do it. There's a little tool that comes out of the bottom of here, and you can use that. Basically, you lock this thing back, and then you take your little lever here, push that 90 degrees, pull this, and you can pull the trigger, and the slide comes right off. And you've got your barrel and your spring in there. Everyone knows how that works. Or, if you're one of those people that's afraid to dry fire your gun, which I fully understand, they give you this tool, and there's a little bar inside here, and you can get in there and push that down, and you don't have to pull the trigger, to break down your gun. So that's kind of nice to have both those two options. I used to always use that thing. That's what the manual from Smith & Wesson says to do. But it works just fine either way. So, easy gun to break down, easy to maintain, easy to clean. You know, just needs a little bit of oil and it'll run forever. It's not like a 1911 that you have to maintain all the time to the utmost standards. Now, I still do maintain it like that just because I'm OCD like that. So, when it comes to my guns, I clean them and re-lube them after every time I go to the range. To me, especially with a pistol like this, it only takes a few minutes. It's not that much extra work. And I would rather just know that the thing is going to run and be reliable when I need it to be. And I know that if I take it apart, I inspect it, I clean it, and I oil it, that it's going to do that for me. So that's what I do. To each their own.
Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 9mm. Love this pistol.
So a big reason why I bought this M&P pistol, I got to admit, is because of the way it looks. Take a look at that thing. It's a beautiful pistol. For a polymer striker-fired modern pistol, this thing just looks great. And like I said, I got nothing against Glocks, but I just think this looks a lot cooler. I mean, the slide serrations, this, you know, the cutouts in the slide that I think are probably done for, you know, weight savings, which makes a huge difference. The recoil on this thing is very manageable. It's super easy to manage that recoil, to get follow-up shots, you know, and I think part of it is because they cut a little weight out of that slide, so you got less reciprocating mass coming back and forth. So that's helpful, but it also makes it look a lot better, you know? Grip angle, like I said, the sights are definitely upgraded compared to a Glock instead of those little plastic sights. You've got steel, white 3-dot sights. They're not night sights, but they give a perfectly fine sight picture. I can hit steel all day with it. It's a very accurate pistol, very reliable. Like I said, I have never had a failure with this gun. I have with every other one of my pistols. I've had some kind of failure at some point. And I think I've put more rounds through this one than most of them. Not a single failure. Not once. Thing is on point. And that's part of the reason I got it. You know, I did a lot of research, and I mean, you can Google it. This pistol is highly regarded as one of the most reliable pistols out there. So I'm excited that Smith & Wesson is coming out with a 10mm version. I think that's really cool. They have a 45 ACP version of this. You can get one with a 5-inch barrel and a long slide. You can get a 4-inch barrel compact version. They have the Shield, you know, concealed carry pistol. There's a whole line of these, and they're great. I really like this full-size one for home defense and for fun at the range. It's perfect for that. To me, it's a little big for concealed carry. Plus, like I said, this grip texture, not the most comfortable thing. So, I have something this size for concealed carry. So, guns are one of those things where, I've heard the term, they're kind of like a potato chip where you can't have just one. I didn't believe that when I first started, when I got my first one, but it definitely can be true, depending who you are. To me, it's a fun hobby, but it's also a way to protect my family. And, in this day and age, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. It's good to take your own safety into your own hands, in my opinion. And different guns have different purposes. Home defense, concealed carry, home defense, whatever, But I definitely recommend the M&P 2.0. It's a fantastic gun, very reliable, very accurate, very ergonomic, very fun to shoot. There's nothing bad I could say about this pistol. It, of all the modern polymer pistols that I've shot, this is my favorite, and it is definitely a winner in my book.
Man, definitely easier to hit the bigger target, eh?
Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, winner in my book. I love this pistol. Tell me what you think, please. If you are one of the zillions of people that owns one of these, tell me what you think about it. If you run a different pistol, if you run a Glock or a CZ or a Beretta, tell me why you think that's better or worse. I would love to hear your opinion. Please leave a like if you like this video. Comment about this or any other pistol. Tell me if you agree with my opinion or if you disagree. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe. We're trying to build the channel. Share this with anyone that you know that is into guns or those people that should be into guns. And remember, from Sawtooth Tactical, stay strapped or get clapped.